greatest king to the lowly war captive, has a superpower. What makes a person stand out?
This is the best party you've ever thrown.
I knew you were going to say that.
Who's ever seen a party that goes for 7 days?
I knew you were going to say that too.
We've seen some great parties in these last 180 days, but this one is by far the top.
Big Ten, my guy. I knew you were going to say that!
And that is why we elected you as king over all Persia. I mean, your superpower is by far the most powerful one I have ever seen. I mean, what kind of guy is so powerful he can read other people's minds like you can?
But to be fair, wouldn't it be more useful to be able to read people's minds before they say something rather than after?
Hey, the people of Persia elected me as their democratically elected leader based on my enormous qualifications.
And how long ago was that?
37 years.
About time for an election soon, huh?
Xerxes, you know what would make this party even more stellar? What if your wife Vashti joined us?
Huh. Man, Big Ten, that's a fantastic idea. And you know what? I knew you were going to say that. Come on, go fly over to Vashti's and tell her to come in her royal robe and crown. She may not add much to the party with her conversational skills, if you know what I mean, but she's very easy on the eyes.
Oh, great, beautiful queen. Your beloved husband, King Xerxes, requests your presence at his banquet. He is eager to feature your intellect and oratory skills for the entertainment of his guests.
Really? Is that why he wants me to come?
Why else would he invite you?
I would assume it's more based on my physical beauty rather than my conversational skills.
What would make you say that?
Have you forgotten my superpower? I can see through the smoke screens to tell a person's true motivations. It helped me excel in my old career as an investigative journalist. And right now, I smell an underlying motive.
Your insight is incorrect. I was sent here to regale the king's guests with your beauty and your crown. Will you forgive my deception and come with me anyway?
I'll forgive you. And I'll come. You haven't seen regale until you've seen me regale.
Your Majesty, Queen Vashti, as requested.
My beloved queen, I was hoping you could entertain us with your wit and wisdom.
Not with my beauty and crown.
Megatron, why would you tell her that?
I didn't.
Have you forgotten my talent to sniff out the truth? Like, at this moment, I can smell your desperation for the admiration of others.
Remarkable!
And I can sniff out that you plan to run for king in the next election.
What?
And that you have no intention of ever holding another election.
Okay, Vashti, party's over. Thanks for coming. I'll call you again sometime, and then you can tell us more what we smell like. Bye, goodbye. Who could have seen that coming? Maybe you were onto something about knowing what people are going to say before they say.
Forgot how annoying it was to have Vashti around. But I never considered how dangerous it could be. Imagine having someone in the government who could sniff out the truth. We'd never get anything.
And Xerxes, I didn't want to be one to point it out, but she made you look really, really bad just now. Like, really bad.
And I didn't know it was possible for you to be any worse.
I've got it. Send her out of Shushan. Actually, better yet, on Persia. I mean, there's no opportunity here, guys. We could send her away. Replace her with the queen. There won't be so, oh, what's the word? Unpredictable.
That is a great idea. I could do so much better than Vashti for a wife. Right? Alright, but serious question, guys. Who's gonna tell her? Not I knew you were gonna say that.
Hurry, Esther. We don't have much time before they come and take you. Say it one more time.
Alright. Blessed is the man who does not walk in the counsel of the wicked, nor stand in the path of sinners, nor sit in the seat of scoffers. But his delight is in the law of the Lord, and in his law he meditates day and night. He is like a tree planted firmly by streams of water. It yields its fruit in its season, and its leaf does not wither. In all that he does, he prospers.
Oh, well done.
Cousin, this passage speaks of avoiding wicked people and scoffers. But where I'm going to be surrounded by wicked people and those who mock our God. How am I possibly going to be able to follow these instructions?
Think about what the passage says. The one who delights in the law and meditates in it is like a tree planted near the water. Its leaves don't wither, and it produces fruit. Even surrounded by wicked, you can be steady because you are rooted in Adonai, our God.
Even so, cousin, I don't want to have to leave you.
Xerxes declared an edict, and when the king declares an edict, there is no saying no.
I just think it's so cruel that Xerxes has demanded that every unmarried woman has to report to the palace. He only needs one queen, and the rest of us are just going to be stuck there after he's chosen his favorite.
You never know. You might be his favorite.
Me? Queen? After Vashti the Beautiful?
Yes, you, Esther, the beautiful. There's more to a queen than beauty. There's strength and there's dignity. Do you know anybody with those superpowers?
Very funny. It's not like a queen needs a king. The king needs a queen who can lift furniture.
You could find more uses for strength and dignity than lifting couches. These are qualities of character as much as physical. And I'm confident that the king will find these qualities in you irresistible.
But what is even the prize of this contest? To be queen of a pagan city? Married to a ruthless warrior? Is this even a prize that I want to have?
What does the passage say? Delight yourself in the Torah, meditate on it. You will be fruitful and prosper, even married to a ruthless king, even as queen of a pagan city. God can still use you.
Cousin, you are right. I think that even if a person is in a very dark place, say the palace of a pagan king, even a small light can make a big difference.
That's my girl! Look at you! Showing strength and dignity already? Don't worry, dear cousin. I'll be looking out for you. What good is having super hearing if you cannot use it for a little protective espionage?
That is a helpful superpower to have.
Unfortunately, we've run out of time. I've heard them coming to get you. But take heart, dear Esther. As the mountains surround Jerusalem, Adonai surrounds his people from this time and forevermore. And that includes you.
Extra, extra, read all about it. King Xerxes chooses a new queen.
Read all about our new queen of Persia in this special edition.
Who is this Esther? Where does she come from? What is she hiding?
I'm done waiting for the king to host another election.
Yeah, Vashti was sure right about that. Xerxes is never going to hold another election. I mean, he isn't the kind of guy who's going to risk losing the election.
I'm growing more desperate every day. I've been cursed with the superpower of common sense. I am the only person who sees how truly ridiculous everyone around me is.
When you say everyone,
I must resort to desperate measures. If I cannot beat the king in a legal and fair election, I must resort to methods are neither legal nor fair.
surely you don't mean...
I do. I'm just better than King Xerxes. If he were to meet some kind of tragic demise, I would be next in line for the office of king. Although, I would need a new prime minister. Someone I can trust implicitly and big time, my friend. Can I trust you?
Sure you can. I am honored that you would include me in such nefarious plot. How can I help?
Here, I need you to Tikvah. I need you to use your super speed to steal the keys to the king's private chambers. And once we gain entry, we'll lie in wait for when he's most vulnerable, and then we'll strike.
Excellent plan. Wait here for a second.
Wait here for what? Are you going somewhere?
I already did.
This sounds like a job for...
Hello?
Esther, I just overheard something terrible. Are you sitting down?
I am now.
No, wait. You should be standing up. You're going to have to act quickly.
Okay.
But on second thought, you better be seated. You can't act quickly if you strike your head when you faint from the shock.
Just tell me, what is going on?
I just overheard two of the king's advisors making a plot to assassinate him.
Are you sure?
Super hearing, remember? I'm sure.
I will report this immediately. The king needs to know.
Right.
Read the latest news right here. Beit and Tereshka plan to assassinate King Xerxes.
Mordecai the Jew, super hearing and quick thinking, credited with uncovering this evil plot.
Emergency election. Held to replace the Agagite named Haman.
A landslide victory indeed. These people were too easy to bend to my will. I hardly needed to use my superpower of influence. These people are so weak-minded. They'll submit to whatever I suggest. I will use my new position to influence the king. And I will hold real power in Persia. Nothing will stand in between me, riches, power, fame. Books will be written to tell of my deeds. You there, bow to me in all of my power of influence. You, bow, you're in the presence of greatness.
Because I don't serve any puny God. I serve the one true God of Israel. All-knowing. I bow my knee to no man. I only bow my knee to the one who created everything and is king over all. I will not bow to you.
I will give you one more chance to reconsider. Bow down now, or do you not hear me?
No, believe me. I hear you. I definitely hear you. But you could be waiting here all day. I will not bow.
What is your name?
Mordecai the Jew.
Mordecai the Jew. You have made an enemy today.
Perhaps. But every superhero has a nemesis. It's better to be an enemy of you than to be an enemy of God.
Super Scout, huh? Welcome to our tour of the King's throne room. Now remember, we can't come in here if the King is in the room. Anyone who comes to the King without permission could be put to death. Now, Scouts, let's remember, with great power comes great responsibility. Let's practice our Super Scout pledge.
A Super Scout is strong.
A Super Scout is brave. A Super Scout is looking out for somebody to save. Very good, Super Scouts assemble. Next up on our tour, the Royal Kitchen. Who wants some super snacks? Follow me!
Hey. Haman.
It's good to see you. How are you settling into your new job?
Very well, sir. I've been spending time among the citizens to better understand the needs of our subjects.
Dude, I'm so impressed. I've been king for like 40 years and I've never once considered the needs of our people. Wait, think outside the box.
Thank you, sir. I've already discovered a great danger in the land of Persia, by the way. And I fear if we do not act quickly, our entire nation may be in peril.
What did you discover? Is not another attempt on my life, is it?
I'm afraid it is much, much worse. Did you know, my king, that there are people that live among us who have no respect for our laws and customs? They follow their own rules and worship their own God. It is not in the king's best interest to let them continue in such a state of rebellion.
These people sound like trouble. And what you just told me, I think I've done all the research I can to make a well-informed and prompt decision. So, what should we do?
Well, if it pleases the king, let me write an edict in your name. We must hunt down and destroy these people where they live. Their very existence is a threat to our nation.
I agree. Haman! Do as you suggest. Send out messengers to all of Persia, and we will eliminate this problem.
Read all about it. Breaking news. Official edict straight from the office of King Xerxes.
Mark your calendars for Dar 13th. This day will go down in history as the end of the Jewish people in Persia.
Local Jewish people mourning in sackcloth and ashes. Can anything be done to save them?
Esther! Esther, are you there?
I'm here, cousin. I was surprised when you asked to meet us in person. You've been very concerned about someone seeing us together.
I was concerned about people finding out that you were Jewish, and now it looks like I had good reason to be concerned. Look at this.
What is this?
The government has declared an edict in the name of the king that all the Jewish people are to be slaughtered on the 13th The Persian citizens have been ordered to kill every man, woman, and child.
What? This is terrible. The Persian people couldn't be so cruel so as to go along with this.
It is shocking what ordinary people can do, the evil they can do, when their minds and their hearts are corrupted.
Somebody needs to do something about this.
I'm glad you think so. I think I know just the person to intervene.
Who is that? What's the plan?
You must go to the king and convince him to stop this massacre from happening.
This has been a great brainstorming session. What other ideas could we come up with?
Esther, you're living in the king's household. You are in the perfect position to have his ear and to change his heart.
Mordecai, I am simply not capable of changing the king's heart. That would take a superpower much bigger than the one that I have.
Esther, we live in a world where everyone has a superpower. So maybe it's not one's superpower that makes them special.
Then what is it that makes a person special?
It starts with putting faith in our God. He is the source of strength when we come to the end of ourselves. Faith in God gives us the courage to act even in the face of great danger.
But why me?
Salvation will come to the Jewish people from some source. Now, if you don't act, you yourself may be in danger. Think of the time that God raised up a Savior for our people. Think of Moses. Think of Joshua. Think of King David. God chooses people to do great things, and He puts them in the right place at the right time. And Esther, I think God put you in the palace, in this position, for such a time as this.
I'm gonna be honest. I am terrified to go to the king uninvited. Xerxes can be cruel and unforgiving. But you are right. If God has put me in this position, how could I do nothing? Gather our people together to fast and pray. I will also fast and pray. And in 3 days, I will go to the king, and I will try to plead for our lives. And if I perish, I perish.
Hello and welcome to the Superhero Support Group. As the group leader, I will use my powers to super facilitate this meeting. Remember, this is a safe place where all share the challenges that come with their superpower. All are welcome here. Now, who'd like to go first?
I will go first. My name is Dad Joker.
Hello, Dad Joker.
My powers are ruining my life. All my relationships, they're falling apart. When my daughter came to me and said she was hungry, I had no choice but to say, "Hi, hungry. I'm Dad Joker." My son, when he came to me, he asked me to make him a sandwich. And I said, "Poof, you're a sandwich." And now he's a meatball sub! The final straw came when I lost my job at the calendar factory. I was fired because I took a couple days off.
Well, thank you for sharing that, Joker. Are you going to be all right?
No, I think I'm still going to be half left.
Okay. Who's next?
Hello, my name is Hindsight.
Hello, Hindsight.
My superpower is reliving in the past.
So, how's that working for you?
I have crystal clarity about things that have already happened, but the present and the future are blurry and gray. When my mom asked me what I wanted for my birthday, all I could think about is what she got me last year. Every time I eat a meal, I can only think about how much better the last thing I tasted.
Well, you know what they say.
No, don't say it.
Hindsight's 20/20.
Like I've never heard that before.
Hello. Are you new to our group? I think I've seen you.
That's fast. This group is a whole vibe check. No cap. What's poppin'? I'm Z-Vibe. Hello, Z-Vibe. Like, high key though. My power stops for real. Like, I'm finna spill some tea right now. You know what I'm saying?
No, I literally have no idea what you're saying. Kids these days.
Yesterday, I was listening to nothing but bangers. Straight slap. And it hit different. I was like, why would I take an L if I can take a dub? Has that ever happened to you?
I don't know. Maybe.
And then this other time, this dog walked up to me and low-key was giving me main character energy. Acting like he ate and left no crumbs. He was so extra, I was ready to throw some hands. I was like, nah fam, respectfully, take several seats. Know what I'm saying?
I'm not sure anyone knows what you're saying. You.
Oh my gosh, hello, my name's Ivy.
Hello, Ivy.
I actually love my superpower. I have the ability to grow beautiful plants. Look, I planted the sunflower seed this morning.
I don't see anything growing.
Really? Well, of course not. It takes 12 to 15 days for a sunflower seed to sprout, and why would I bring it here fully grown? You have any idea how big those things are?
Well, how is this a superpower?
It just is, okay?
Please go next. Hello, my name is Spider Guy.
Hello, Spider Guy. I've heard of you. Didn't you get all the powers of a spider, like shooting the web or the spidey senses?
No, that was the other guy. My superpower is that wherever I go, I get followed by hundreds and hundreds of spiders.
Okay, that's all the time we have for today. Everybody go home, prepare special meal.
Hi, Xerxes. Is this a good time?
81, 82, 83. Oh, hey, Esther, I didn't see you there. Well, you look great. Check what I've been doing. I've been training for a rematch.
Are you sure that you're ready?
Only one way to find out. Go. Wow, Esther, you are unbelievably strong. But I'll beat you one of these days. Maybe next time we can do the left arm.
You're on.
So, what brings you here today? I just feel like I've forever since I've seen you.
It has been a while. About 30 days. If I didn't know any better, I would have thought that you'd forgotten all about me.
Oh, Esther, it's not like that. It's just, I've just been so busy around here. So, lot of work running a citadel, you know.
I understand. It's just, I have a problem that I really need the king's help to be able to solve. I have a very important request to make of you.
What is your request? I would do anything for you, Esther.
Thank you, Xerxes. It's too much to get into right now. I was hoping to talk about it over dinner. I've actually prepared a banquet for you, and I was wondering if you would join me for dinner tomorrow night.
Look how in sync we are, Esther. I am sure we can find a solution to your problem.
I certainly hope so. One thing, I was wondering if you would bring Haman to the banquet.
Haman? Why Haman?
It's just, he's so involved with so many things around the palace. Anyway, I'm sure that you'll want him there when I make my request.
Sounds good. I'll set him an invite.
Oh, one more thing.
Yeah.
I was just remembering that time that your life was in danger and that brave man alerted you to the assassination plot. Do you remember that?
Remember? How could I forget? I still get nightmares. I don't get nightmares. What I meant to say was, I have excellent memory. And the name of the guy who saved me was...
Mordecai
the Jew. I don't think I've ever thanked him properly, by the way. I'll get to work thinking up something.
Oh, I'm sure you'll think of something. You always have such great ideas. I'll see you tomorrow at night at the banquet. Don't forget to bring Haman.
You got it. Anything for you, Esther. Even up to half my kingdom.
I sure hope you feel that way tomorrow.
Zeresh, you will not believe what has happened.
What happened? What news do you have to share?
King Xerxes just sent word. Queen Esther is holding a banquet tomorrow night. And the guest list is made up of only me and King Xerxes. Do you understand what this means?
You would have thought they could invite your wife to the banquet as well.
What did you say, my darling?
That is wonderful news. I am so happy for you, but you know I also enjoy banquets.
All of my plans are finally falling into place. I have cemented my place as the assistant to the king of the Persians. The power and riches we will gain cannot be underestimated.
We can finally remodel the kitchen.
And soon, Mordecai and the Jews will be wiped out from the land of Persia.
I've always wanted a Lamborghini.
But even as I was coming home today, I passed Mordecai in the streets, and I'm revered by everyone else. But he continues to show me disrespect, and I am filled with rage.
We cannot have this. If he is a living reminder of disrespect, you should remove him from the living.
Tell me more. Tell me more.
Construct a gallows 50 cubits high, with Mordecai in mind, and bring the king unto your side. And then Mordecai will die in this epic and overly dramatic way.
That is a fantastic idea. I will go to the king and influence him to make an example out of Mordecai. His death will strike fear into the heart of the Jews and anyone else who would dare underestimate and disrespect me.
Go get him, tiger.
Sir, could I have a moment of your time?
Haman! Hey, I'm glad you're here. I need help brainstorming.
Oh, of course. I'm at your service.
Thank you. Well, you see, there is a man who has served our kingdom with loyalty and devotion. And I haven't actually properly think about his service yet. And I've been trying to come up with a way, but I don't think I can think of something good until I actually read it in someone else's mind.
Do you have any ideas? I'm flattered that you would ask for my help. And though you have not said who you want to honor yet, I do not need your mind-reading superpower to know who we're talking about here.
Good, I'm glad we're on the same page. So what you got?
Well, I think the best way to show your appreciation to this man is to let him feel what it's like to walk in the shoes of a king. Let him wear your designer clothes. Give him a tour around the citadel in a giant parade, declaring to all that this is the man that the king delights to honor.
What a great idea! As soon as I read your mind, I knew this was it. I want you to do everything that you suggest. I want the entire kingdom to know that the man who the king delights to honor is Mordecai the Jew!
Excuse me for a moment. What did you say again?
Mordecai. I literally owe him my life. He has proven his loyalty by spoiling the assassination plot of Beit and Teresh. Haman, you are the only one that I can count on to carry out the details to the letter. So, go and honor Mordecai right now, before Esther's banquet tonight.
Must I?
You must, and without delay. Hey, aren't those shiny new gallows new down there? What's up with those?
Don't worry about that. That particular project might be getting pushed out a bit, all right? This is the man that the king delights to honor. This is the man the king delights to honor. This is the man that the king delights to honor. Okay, everybody, parade's over. Super Scouts, square! And Mordecai, this is where we part ways, permanently.
Thank you. This was such a great parade, Haman. You make a great tour guide.
Just you wait, Mordecai. I'm about to go have dinner with the king and queen of Persia, and I alone will have their ear. The king will pretty much give me whatever I want. So I hope you enjoyed today, because this will be the last moment of joy that you will ever have.
Well, I don't know about that. Enjoy your meal, Haman.
How did it go with Mordecai? Did you take him to the new bubble tea place that around back there?
Ah, yes, he loved it. We filled up your punch card. Anyways, I'm here now. Hope I didn't miss anything important.
Oh, not at all, Haman. Actually, now that you're here, we can begin. Xerxes, I have brought you here today to plead for my life.
Your life? Are you in danger?
I am, and so are all of my people. If I have found favor in your eyes, my king, let my life be given to me as my petition, and my people as my request.
As to what are you talking about?
There is a supervillain in your government who has used his influence to plot against the Jewish people. If we were merely to be taken as slaves, taken again as captives, I could have remained silent. But our lives are marked for destruction on the 13th of Adar.
The 13th of Adar. Why does that date sound so familiar? Hey, isn't that the day that we're eliminating this repulsive people?
Wait, it's your people that we're eliminating?
You have been deceived. A treacherous man has used you as a tool for his vengeance against Mordecai and all of the Jews.
Mordecai, the guy you just honored? Who is this deceiver?
This evil man is Haman.
Surely you don't believe this, sire. I've always been the very picture of loyalty.
Are you calling my wife a liar?
Well, not directly, but hypothetically. Would you believe me if I did?
Haman? You should choose your next words very carefully.
Well, in that case, look, up in the sky! It's a bird! No, it's a plane! No, it's time to go!
You aren't going anywhere.
Mordecai, you and Esther make quite the team.
We've had a lot of practice. I raised Esther as my own daughter.
Well, I need someone who is trustworthy and loyal to replace this snake. Would you consider the job?
Well, do you include dental care?
Wait. What about the edict to destroy our people?
I'll write a new edict. The Jewish people have the right to defend themselves.
So, what do we do about this guy?
He still has a bunch of followers. They'll continue their mission if we let them roam free.
Well, you know, he just built some new gallows. It would be a shame to let them go to waste. Mordecai, for your first official duty, I want you to take out the trash.
I knew you were going to say that. Super Scouts, take out the trash.
Once again, he has been and will always be faithful to all generations.
I'm just not talking as much with this thing listening to me.
No, it's alright. I don't want to catch the attention. But I got everything under control.
Oh, here we go. No, here we not go. Other road, the road that doesn't go to Happy Golden Hill, goes to, some terrible place, okay? It goes to downtown Seattle. Well, one will say yeah, one will say no, and you don't know them.
But you know they're brothers.
Assuming you don't know they're brothers.
Oh, you said they're brothers, so what?
I did say they're brothers.
But we don't know that.
I can be your friend.
I bet that shows.
I can be your friend.
So what?
Anytime
I still
or
would have got you
anywhere.
but
We can be friends if we're together. I can be your friend. I can be your friend.
Alright, my body lies over the ocean. Alright, 3, 2, 1.
My body lies over the ocean. My body lies over the sea. My body lies over the ocean. So bring back my body to me.
Yeah, so like when...
So let me explain. So at the thrift store, me and Henry were at the thrift store, okay, like a Value Village. Okay. So basically, at the thrift store, there was a bunch of rubber duckies in bags. Like there was 4 bags of just rubber duckies, like 50 rubber duckies per bag.
That sounds like chickens that go...
Oh, rubber chickens! Rubber chickens!
This works. Gangster! Get the man on me! Alright, freedom. After the gear switch. We're not leaving. We are not leaving this post.
It'd be like, sorry.
Actually, we could
for someone who has to like edit this recording, it's like, sorry editor, sorry you had to mute all this dialogue.
Yeah.
Just ignore it. Hope you never heard it. Yeah. No.